rooted in shared wisdom, sustainable practices, and deep reverence for the earth. The United Ancient Nations serves as an international cultural and diplomatic organization focused on uniting indigenous cultures globally. Our governance structure is council-based without territorial claims, led by a collective leadership through our General Secretariat. As a non-state entity with UN-style advocacy, we focus on several key areas: cultural and digital heritage preservation, indigenous diplomacy, revival of indigenous knowledge systems to solve humanity's problems, global peace, environmental preservation, health and wellness, sustained economic development, indigenous and cultural tourism. While the UAN represents numerous indigenous
Nithyanandam Paramashivoham Level Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasirisham Tattvamasya Ekam Nityam Vimanamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyananda, all of you. So we just had the Navratri Darbar. We had a darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Sri Nithyananda Parashram. And Navratri is, this Navratri is special because Swamiji is giving us every day new cognitions, and especially this Navratri, Swamiji is liberating us from our past. And every day he is giving us the way to rebuild ourselves. So with this, we'll be now entering into the power manifestation. Veda Acharya will be projecting an image on your screen. Through the power of third eye, see what is being revealed to you, what Swamiji reveals to you. So let's get ready. Please cover your eyes. Yes, Ma will like to welcome each one of us who are here with us. Ma Gyan Prakashni, Wang Hui Fang, Hui Wang, Sharmimod, Athaya, Harilin Samsam, Ma Bindu Shakti, Maluha, Ma Prematavati, Ma Anumanan, Nitya Prema, Yang Huilan, and requesting all the participants with the cameras off, please switch on your cameras. Let's get ready. We are about to enter into the power manifestation.
So we'll be manifesting after this wonderful darshan, and those who attended the very long sessions with Swamiji, after these wonderful sweet times with Swamiji, it's time for us to manifest powers from the powerful cognitions that we were poured with today. So requesting all the participants to bring your eye bands and tie your eye bands. Now, please sit straight and bring your attention to your Anandagandha region. Remember all the love that Swamiji showered in each and every one of us. Remember that for Swamiji, each and every one of us is individually dear to him. He attends to each and every one of us individually. Remember your most dearest moments from today or whenever it may be. Remember the sweetest, most dearest memories of Swamiji in your life, and keep your attention in the Anandagandha region, below the heart center and above the navel center. Understand, just as Swamiji revealed today, all the negative inner chattering is not your ultimate reality. All that is part of the mind. And there are only two forces in the world, two lobbies. One is the conscious lobby and one is the mind. Let all of us align with a conscious lobby which is trying to bring us more towards consciousness. So now, remember your ultimate reality. You are Paramashiva. You are Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivoham. So let us start chanting the Mahavakya.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
So now, keep your eyes closed and bring your attention to the third eye region. Now we are projecting the image. Now look through the third eye. Let's begin.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham
Yes, now slowly, very slowly, you can remove your eyebands, you can open your eyes, let the light fall on your two eyes. Slowly, you can open your eyes. And let's start sharing what Parameshwar revealed to you, what Swamiji revealed to you. So please go ahead and let's start sharing, all of you. You can use the Zoom chat, YouTube chat, and let's share. You can remove your events now. Yes. So please go ahead. Requesting everyone who have participated, please go ahead and start sharing. Yes, Swami says that, as initially Maharaj was saying, mentioning about there are only two kinds of lobbies. Swami says that there are only two kinds of lobbies, either one who takes you towards the delusion and one who takes you towards the enlightenment. So again, which side you're going to choose depends on you. So make sure that you are choosing the side which takes you towards the enlightenment, towards the liberation. And Swamiji is giving the enlightenment ecosystem, the power manifestation, everything that is required. So again and again, let's bring back ourselves for manifesting the powers. Ma Prematavasi shares temple, mountain, beach, people, flowers, plants. Yes, thank you. Quizzing Omega shares island. Yes, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Just waiting for a few moments, then we'll bring back the image once again. Manitya Nirahankara shares the sea is a deep navy blue. The sky is a bright white. The sand is a golden hue. A small oily black wooden boat rests on the sand. All right, thank you. Yes, thank you for sharing, Ma. All right. So let's reveal the image back on your screen. So yes, this is the image that we had projected. So as you can see, it's a image where you can see the vast ocean and sunlight just from the top is peeking in, and you can see just in front on the sand there is a starfish, some shells, there's a small starfish. Probably these are made of artificial element, looks like, and there's the shells. So yes, this is the image that we had projected. So if you just look at the sharings, temple, mountain, beach, yes, definitely we have the beach mark, and it's filled with colors. So you can, as the flowers have the colors, so even this picture has the colors. So yes, ma. Island, yes, we definitely have the island.
Manitya Nirahankara is as shared. The sea is a deep navy blue. So the sea is exactly there, and deep navy blue you can see especially at the edge, at the horizon, where the sky and the sea are meeting. It's a clear dark blue line. The sky is a bright white. Definitely it's bright and white also in the left corner, definitely white. And the sand is a golden hue. Yes, definitely. So a small oily black wooden boat. So as such, we don't see the boat in this scene, but almost all the aspects have been completely precisely revealed. So congratulations for manifesting this power. Thank you for sharing, Ma.
Yes. So beautiful, beautiful sharing. And with this, we'll be entering into the next revelation by Swamiji. And the next revelation by Swamiji is going to be on the non-possessiveness and the awakening. Understand, what we know as non-possessiveness is not the right concept or the right ideas that we carry. So only when we understand, recognize what is real non-possessiveness, we'll be able to attain to this space, or this is actually one of the limbs of the Ashtanga Yoga itself. So with this, let's enter into this revelation by Swamiji.
When you really enter into ahimsa, the aparigraha, the next step starts happening. Let us see that sutra, aparigraha sutra. Naso parigraha uddho naya buddhena tayina muccha parigho buddhi ye buddham mahesina loyisesa anukosi manne annaramavi jesiyo sannihikame gihi bhavayenase. Let me give you the translation. Parigraha does not mean to have clothes and other items of basic need, but to have attachment towards this is parigraha. Beautiful. First thing is telling, parigraha means, possessiveness means, don't think that having clothes and other items of basic need, that is not possessiveness, but having attachment towards it. is possessiveness. This is the one sutra which created so much of wealth around the followers of Mahavir. They were successful socially just because of this one sutra, this one teaching. This is the ultimate technique to create and enjoy wealth. Understand? When you become non-possessive, the capability to enjoy increases. The power to enjoy, the intensity to enjoy becomes more. You can see in your life, whenever you are enjoying something which you are really possessive, you will be so suffocated. The fear that it may leave you will never allow you to enjoy it. Only when you are with a non-serious attitude, playfulness, the intensity with which you are enjoying will be so beautiful, amazing, you will create more wealth and live it and experience it. Parigraha does not mean to have clothes and other items of basic need, but to have attachment towards these is parigraha. Again, Patanjali says beautifully, when you achieve the non-possessiveness, you get the insight, you experience the truth of why you took birth and knowledge about your past life. See, as on now, you are not able to have the knowledge of your past life because you are too much caught by the things which you are having. You are too much filled by the possessions which you are having. Your inner space is forgotten to move beyond the things which you are having in your life. Understand? The few things which you are having, few cars and your home and your few relationships, this occupies your inner space so much, you do not have enough space to look further, to look beyond. One more important thing, whenever you are possessive of something, be very clear, you are binding yourself, you are putting a boundary for yourself. You are not allowing the further expansion. You are stopping, you are curtailing the possibility for growth. Any possessiveness is curtailing the possibility for growth. That is why a possessive person suffocates himself and suffocates others. Whoever is around him or her, he or she suffocates the other person also. Ahimsa and possessiveness, these two are very closely connected. When you really become non-violent, you will not possess people. If you are possessing somebody, you will be violent towards that person. Be very clear. Any possessiveness, the very possessiveness itself is a violence. Because the moment you possess, you reduce that person from energy to matter. Only matter can be possessed. You can possess this chair. You can possess this table. You can keep it wherever you want. It will be there as it is. But you can't possess a living being. If you do, you are reducing that living being from energy to the person, from energy to matter. Possessiveness is violence. Parigraha is himsa. That is why Mahavir touches ahimsa first before talking about aparigraha. See, two things. Not having desires or suppressing your desires means suicide. It is just suicide. Because desire is the energy which moves your body. Desire is prana, fuel for your system. Having desire is the only way to move your system. So not having desire or killing the desire is not the goal. Creating enough of inner space to accommodate all your desires, so that desire does not torture you, desire does not suffocate you, so that you don't feel disturbed by the desires. Understand? Not having desires is not the goal. Then we can live like a buffaloes without being disturbed. People ask me, Swamiji, an enlightened person should not have a desire. You really don't have a desire? They come and ask me. I tell them, be very clear. Enlightened person, the word enlightenment should be very clearly understood. Only then you will understand the enlightened person also. See, as on now, in a normal human mind, if they have 10 acre, all 10 acre, they are growing something, some rice or paddy or sugar cane or something. It is filled, occupied. In an enlightened being, he has got 1 million acre, only 10 acre is used for agriculture. Will he even know that agriculture is going on in some place? No. I have 1 million acre. So even if agriculture is going on in 10 acre, I will not even know. Same way, enlightened being has got so much of inner space, the 10 acre is like a negligible. The inner chattering which is happening is negligible. All you need to do is expand the inner space. I am not telling you to kill all the, destroy the agriculture which is happening in 10 acre. No. That will lead you to tamas, means depression and inertia. That will lead you to tamas and depression. I am not telling you to destroy the agriculture which is happening in the 10 acre. No, I am telling you to expand the inner space so that the 10 acre sound will not disturb you. The noise which is being created in the 10 acre agriculture will not disturb you. You will not feel suffocated. You will have more space. You will feel expanded. You will feel the fulfillment. Aparigraha does not mean not having the basic items, basic things, no. But creating a bigger inner space. How to? How to do? Whenever you feel that you are possessing something, decide very clearly to unclutch from it consciously. Visualize how your life will be without that object or that person. Sometimes you may think, oh, I can do without it. That's all. Then perfectly all right. Sometimes you may have little suffering. Go through that suffering, that moment itself. That suffering itself will purify you. Understand? When you feel that you are too much attached, you are possessive of some person or some object, sit and visualize your life without that person or that object. If you feel you can do without it, relax, nothing to worry. If you feel suffering, oh God, my life will, I can't do without him or her or that object, then sit and meditate your life without that person. Create that pain, allow that suffering. Suddenly you will see that suffering itself is so powerful. The pain is so powerful. It will teach you, it will purify you. When you come out, when that suffering disappears from your inner space, Because you can't be constantly suffering. At the most, you can suffer for a few hours. Slowly that suffering will settle down. That depression will leave you. That pain will leave your inner space. When that pain leaves your inner space, already you would have learnt a lesson of aparigraha. This is powerful technique to achieve aparigraha. Start meditating your life without that person or object. Let that pain, suffering arise in your inner space and wait till it disappears. Be silent, have patience till that disappears. When that pain and suffering leaves your inner space, you would have been matured, because pain and suffering teaches you. It's a powerful master. It's a powerful teacher. No other master or teacher can teach you like pain or suffering. Using even pain to learn, using even suffering to grow, using even the failures to mature yourself. When you expand your inner space through this way, understand this technique is a very powerful technique. Try it. Whenever you feel you are possessive of somebody, something, sit, unclutch, disconnect, allow the pain, allow the suffering. Now what can be done? Because anything can be taken away from you. The product or that person can be taken away from you. It is not that he or that person or the product is going to be with you forever. No. So, just meditate the non-possessiveness, meditate on aparigraha, and be without that person or the object. You will see the pain itself teaches you, and you are free from the pain, you are free from the suffering, you are free from the parigraha, you are free from the possessiveness. Doing constant struggle to hold stuff is an indication of the greed within a person. A person who continuously struggles to hold stuff is just a householder, not a sadhu. Understand? Mahavir is telling, doing constant struggle to hold stuff is an indication of the greed within a person. When you are greedy, even the things which is in your garage, you will be remembering about that constantly. Even the things which are under your control, you will be remembering about it. You can't forget even the things which are under your control, which are inside your locker. You will be afraid that somebody may take it away. Who knows, it will be there when I go back. Too much of greed constantly creates fear, and you struggle to hold, you struggle to hold, you struggle to hold. When a person is non-possessive, he is ready to take the risk. That is why all the majority of the Mahavir's followers have become business people, because that needs risk. You need to take risk. This great teaching of aparigraha gives you the courage and inner space to take that risk, to take bold steps. See, only when you are non-possessive, you can do calculation. Usually the doctors don't treat their own family because they will be too possessive. They can't see the truth. The objectivity will be lost. Same way, if you are possessive of something, you can't put that thing at stake. Person who is too possessive about his life will not do anything which expands his life. He will not take any risky, he will not do anything which is risky. When you don't do anything which is risky, you are nothing more than a buffalo. We will be just vegetating, nothing else, just sitting and sleeping, couch potatoes. I have seen many people, they will not even climb some 100, 200 feet, 100, 200 steps. They will tell, no, I have a little pain, I may get wheezing, I may get breathing problem. See, the idea that I may get this, I may get that, will completely put you in prison. I call this as a psychological prison. Not able to take risks. And the life without risk is not worth living. Life without risk means you are not living, you are just waiting for death to happen. Because you don't have courage to commit suicide, you just wait till it happens. Now nothing can be done, it has to happen only by itself. So why not wait? That's all. Aparigraha, the non-possessiveness, gives you such a big inner space to take risk, whether it is related to business or related to your life. So I tell you, ahimsa is the greatest dharma. If you follow ahimsa, others will live happily. If you follow aparigraha, you will live happily. These two are the greatest truths. Non-violence. If you practice non-violence, people who live around you will live happily. If you practice non-possessiveness, you will live happily. One more thing, to really achieve non-possessiveness, you need to understand one thing, life is not too valuable as you think. And don't be too serious. See, because we are constantly living in cities, we become too serious about our life. Every day thinking too many things and too much about how to avoid this, how to avoid that, what will happen to this, what will happen to that. And you clearly design the life. Understand, if you look into your life, every day morning till night, just try to see your life. If you do a video recording of your whole day, tell somebody else to do without your knowledge, you will see, you will realize few important things. You will come out of your bedroom through the same path, you will sit in the same sofa, you will go to the living room through same steps, and you will come out and take your car in the same way. The whole thing will be same, and you will not be even using some parts of your house for 1 year or 2 years. You will not be even using corners of your house your whole life. I tell you really, if you see, you will understand. Almost your whole day routine is under your control. Even if you face the accidents, there is an insurance. So everything is clearly pre-planned, visualized. No place for God. Because you need everything. Now where is the place for Him? You do not allow divine to intervene. People ask me, Swamiji, we are seeing so many miracles in your life. Why it is not happening in our life? Especially people who live around me, they get a little jealous of miracles happening around my life. Because whatever I tell becomes true. Every other day this is happening. One day you can say coincidence. And every day when this happens, these guys became a little jealous. What is this? How so many miracles are happening around you, but not around us? Because I am allowing God to intervene. I am not planning out and out. I leave little gaps so that He can do something. Miracles do not happen in your life because you plan for your life completely, thoroughly. Living non-seriously is planned for miracles. Living in a playful way is planned for miracles. Understand? If you live a little playfully, it's okay. If you live a little non-seriously, you will attract so many beautiful miracles in your life. Patanjali says, aparigraha is way to achieve the memory of the past life and your decisions, why you take birth and what for you came down. And I tell you, aparigraha is the amazing way, best way to create miracles in your life, to attract miracles in your life. Person who lives in a non-serious way, playful way, attracts again and again miracles in his life, because he has got some inner space and the outer space where God can intervene. It is not that his whole life is packed. No. If you yourself have thought about, visualized and decided, then he thinks, all right, he is managing, why to interfere unnecessarily? And you may say, you may put a board, no entry also, who knows? That is the reason he feels he shouldn't interfere. Live little playfully. Do little less planning. You will see the miracles happening in your life. Person who is non-possessive, not only miracles happening in his life, anything happens in his life, he feels miracle. Because he doesn't possess anything. He doesn't take anything for granted. He doesn't claim anything is his birthright. Even taking birth is not your right. What about birthright? The word birthright is the wrong word. Nothing can be birthright, because taking birth itself is not your right. It's not under your control. Then how can you say something is your birthright? No. Word birthright should be removed. There is nothing for which we have a right or claim. No. Person who is established in non-possessiveness, aparigraha, not only regains the past memory, he realizes again and again and again he is doing the same nonsense of catching some people and catching some property and saying, this is my house and this is my boundary, this is my husband, this is my wife and this is my son and this is my daughter, and suddenly he dies, goes to other place and again catches everything. One more psychodrama, and again you die and catch one more. By that time you are almost ready with your husband, daughter, son, grandson, enough of your boundary, property, everything. Life says, now chalo, bas, relax, and over. You realize again and again you are doing the same thing. The moment you understand again and again you are doing the same thing, you decide strongly to jump out of this cycle. Anybody who decides strongly to jump out of this cycle is liberated. Understand? For liberation, all you need is only one thing: strong decision to jump out. Clear no to society, clear no. to the same cycle of birth and death. Aparigraha directly leads you to enlightenment. Aparigraha can happen only with a matured soul. You don't possess now all the toys with which you played. Do you possess? No. You don't possess your toy car with which you played. But at the age of 6 or 7, that was your life. If your mother snatches it away from you and says, hey, go and eat, it is time to eat, enough you played. You say, no, I don't want food. I don't want you also, get lost, give my give my toy, give my car. That time it was more near and dear to you than your mother and food. Now, you are grown out of it. Simply the aparigraha has happened. It's not that you don't have the toys. You may have even in your house, but you are not remembering about it. You are not possessive about it. You are not possessive. But you are possessive of little bigger car. You have grown out of the 6-inch car and now you are caught with a 6-feet car. If you expand your inner space, you will grow out of this also. जो जीवे भी न जाने अजीवे भी न जानई जीवा जीवे अयन्नन्तो कहम सो नायि संजयमम जो जीवे विव्यानायि अजीवे विव्यानयि जीवा जीवे वियानन्तो सोहुनायि संजमम जया गयिं बहुविहं संवजीवान जानयि तया पुन्नं चं पापं च बन्धं मोक्ष्यं च जानयि जया पुण्यं च पापं च बन्धं मोक्ष्यं च जानयि तया निब्बिक्तयं येव मोये जे दिव्य जये मोनसो Jaye Manuse. This is the, I can say, punchline. This is the essence of this whole thing, where they are ending the sutra by saying, even liberation is useless. Understand? There is no other master who is so courageous, so powerful. Understand the last statement, Je Divye Jaya Manuse. Even the liberation is useless. This is surprising. The one who transcends sin and merit, bondage and liberation. Understand? You are supposed to be free from the idea of freedom also. Actually, the ultimate freedom can happen to you the moment you are liberated from the idea of freedom. As long as you want freedom, you will be bound on working towards it. The moment you are liberated from the idea of freedom, you are liberated this moment. This is the punchline. This is the essence of the whole spirituality. I don't think any other master is so courageous to declare that you should be free even from the idea of liberation. See, understand? As long as a disciple is seeking for liberation, only he will be around you. No, it's a cunning way masters keep the disciples around them. No, really. Only a great person like Mahavira, only a great master like Mahavira only can declare, liberate yourself even from freedom, even from liberation. See, here he is saying one who transcends sin and merit, bondage and liberation. He is liberating you even from the concept of liberation. Actually, when you are liberated from the concept of liberation, you experience true liberation. Otherwise, the concept of liberation is the best way to bind you. See, even for money, you can't be bound 24 hours, 8 hours a day, that's all. But if somehow a liberation idea is inserted into your head, you are bound now 24 hours. You will do exactly as this guy wants you to do. You will do all sorts of things what this fellow wants you to do. There was a time the so-called spiritual people have started using the liberation idea to rule the common mass, to rule the ordinary people. With Mahavira, even that mistake can't happen. He is so clear, that is what I am telling you. He has created a foolproof system which can't be corrupted. Either you know consciously you are going away from Mahavira, or you follow him perfectly. You can't justify yourself and corrupt his teachings. No, impossible. Either you know very clearly you are not following Mahavira properly and you are just doing things on your own and trying to act as if you are following spirituality. Or you will be very clear and follow the true path Mahavira teaches. Mahavira's power, Mahavira's intelligence and his ability to create the sutras in such a beautiful way, you will be surprised, you will be. If you study different traditions, you will understand the power of Mahavira's words. It can't be degenerated, you can't misinterpret, you can't miss it, you can't dilute this, you can't corrupt this. He has taken the extreme step to preserve the purity of his teachings. Let us enter into the truth one by one. The one who does not know the difference between matter and consciousness, Jata and Chaitanya, won't be able to practice restraint, Sanyama. Only the one who knows matter and consciousness can practice restraint. Oh God, this is a beautiful sutra. Here he is giving a technique to be in consciousness all the time, to go beyond the materialistic needs. See, the person who knows the difference between matter and consciousness, Chit and Jata, the consciousness and matter, only he will be able to practice. Only the person who knows the difference will be able to practice Sanyam, means the restraining himself or pure life. See, there is a two things in your being. One is consciousness, your Anma, enlightened energy, soul. The other is the matter, your body. There is something called Chit Jada Granthi, means the matter and consciousness, Chit and Jata, is connected like a knot we call that as a chit jada kranti. This connection only is called ignorance. This connection only is called the cause for Maya. One important thing, if you look little deep and try to find out where it is connected, you will see it is not connected at all. When you are superficially looking, now you will feel as if your soul and your body is connected. That is why your body is functioning. But if you look inside and see where it is connected, both of them are never connected. You will realize you are liberated. It's like, understand this one example. You go and stand in a corner of a room and you think you are in prison because both sides closed. You stand in a corner of the room facing the corner and you shout, please liberate me, liberate me. Somebody from your behind shouts, fool, third side there is no wall, turn. When you turn back and you see, God, I don't have to be liberated, I am already free. You will realize you are never in bondage. You are never in bondage. You are always free. You go to the corner, you corner yourself and think you are bound. Same way here, when you look deeply into the chit jata kranti, where the consciousness and matter jata is connected, suddenly you will realize it was never bound, it was never connected. The beauty of Mahavira is a pure truth, 24 karat gold. You can't add any stories or jokes or any examples to him. Because any joke added, any story added, any example added will dilute the truth. That is why I am not using many examples. Because many times the so-called commentators spoil the whole truth. People sometimes, I do not want that mistake to happen. That is why I am not using any examples. I am not using any stories. I am not using any other references. He is so clear. If you understand or try to look where the chit and jata is binding each other, touching each other, getting knotted, you will suddenly see you are free by your nature. There is no knot. Small announcement. Some illegal car parkings on the outside parking lot, getting tickets. They need to go and check, please. You may get liberation from liberation, but not from tickets. In this country, if you do illegal thing, nobody can do anything. And these guys are telling that Swamiji should do something. What? You will do some illegal activity? Jnani only told, na? You will do illegal things and I should save you from that.
The underground parking is available, so they can park it there.
There. Whatever is said and done, you have to take care of the law. And moreover, it's created. You see, it's we who should, if you take the responsibility for law, you are liberated from law and you will not feel that it is enforced on you. See, again it is connected to our subject only. It is directly connected to our moksha marga. See, whatever you may think or do, life has to run based on certain principles. As long as you don't understand those principles and accept them, they will be bondage for you. The moment you understand and accept them, you are liberated from them. They are no more enforced on you. That's all. That's all is the secret which Mahavir is delivering here. So Mahavir is teaching you now through, in reality. Understand the whole truth is this only. There is a dharma, law of life. Somebody asked me, Swamiji, enlightened people don't die or what? Then why should we become enlightened? I told him, no, who said enlightened people don't die? Of course, they don't die like you. What happens to you when you die will not happen to them when they die. They do not, you die in a normal way, like your soul leaves the body and body goes through suffering and your mind is feeling miserable because you did not fulfill something, you did not do what you want to do and you did something which you don't want to do. The fear and greed and everything comes up. You go through suffering and leave the body. But with enlightened beings, there is nothing called fear or greed or suffering. So you can't call their death as your death. There is a law of life. Anybody who has taken the body has to leave the body. In your case, because you did not understand the dharma, law of life, and accept it, it's like you feel it is enforced on you. With enlightened masters' case, they understand it is dharma and they accept it. Because of that, they don't feel it is enforced on them. They are liberated from the law. You are liberated from the law when you take the responsibility for the law. Means any law is created for all of us. When you become part of it, see, if you look as a whole, you will not criticize any law. Only if you look as a part, if you look from your view, you will criticize all laws. If you look as a whole, you won't criticize any law. Now all you need to do is the same thing. The cosmic law is dharma. If you look from your angle, you will always feel it is enforced on you. If you look from the angle of a cosmic energy, you will feel it is you created. So all you need to do is liberate yourself just by expanding. Look from a different angle. You will liberate yourself. Take the responsibility. Understand and accept. You will suddenly feel no law is binding you. You are not. Nothing is enforced on you. You are not bound by any regulations. You will see you are expressing your being. You are expressing your reality. You are expressing the truth in your life. One who does not know the difference between matter and consciousness, as long as you think you are a body, you can't escape from the pleasures of the physical world. See, when you think you are mature, naturally the small attachments like a toy, Barbie doll, all these things disappears. Till you are matured, even if you try to renounce the toys, you may renounce physically but you will be thinking about it. Same way, till you experience your consciousness, you can't renounce the physical pleasures. Even if you renounce, you will be mentally thinking about it. The one who does not know the difference between matter and consciousness won't be able to practice restraint. Only when you experience you are a conscious being. Understand? You are not a human being having spiritual experience. You are a spiritual being having human experience. It is the other way. You are not human being having spiritual experience. You are a spiritual being having human experience. So, only when you understand the truth, you are a spiritual being having human experience, suddenly you will see the outside world or the pleasures of the world is not attracting you at all. It's not affecting you anymore. You are just beyond all these things. You are just living in a different space. The one who sees everything as movements in consciousness, he transcends sin and merit, bondage and liberation. This is the essence. This sutra is the essence. The one who sees everything as movements in consciousness. You are in consciousness and you are consciousness. Just consciousness is moving inside the consciousness. Understand? There is no matter, there is no jada, there is no outer world. The outer world also is inside your consciousness. This can happen to you when you start witnessing. When you start constantly witnessing whatever happens inside and outside, suddenly you will see all movements, whatever is happening, including you, is just part of your own consciousness. What you think as you, what you think as world, whatever you think as the outer world and the other person, everything is just movements in consciousness. This can happen to you when you witness, above all, when you unclutch from your body and mind. See, as long as you connect with your body and mind, you create a boundary between you and the world, you and the whole. When you unclutch, suddenly that boundary disappears. You are no more separate from the whole. You are no more separate from the truth. You are no more separate from the reality. You are just filled with the same thing. See, the body will be there as a body as long as you give the name for it. The moment the name disappears from you, it remains in you as just an experience without the so-called words or the qualities associated with it. You will see in reality it is the same. See, the power which runs your body is running the sun and the moon. The force which is working inside you is the same force running the solar system, running the whole world. If something is happening inside your body, it directly affects the sun and the moon. You will realize you are not an island as you think. You are not an island as you believe. Your belief that you are an island is too small. It's like in a big ocean, a small straw is floating, piece of straw is floating. Piece of straw is too small to make the ocean into two pieces. Same way, your ignorance is too small to take away your enlightenment. Understand this important truth. Your ignorance is too small to take away your enlightenment. You are fortunate. Your enlightenment is more strong, more powerful than your ignorance. That is why the enlightenment is possible. That is why it is possible. Your ignorance is too small to cover you or to make you into two. One who sees everything as moments in consciousness. Whichever divides you into pieces, just drop. As long as you carry I, the idea you will be there. The idea of other will be there. The moment you relax from the I, the idea of other will disappear. As long as you connect all your thoughts and see the things with your own ideas, you will see the outer world separate. But I tell you, once you unclutch from your body and mind, the one who sees everything as moments in consciousness, you will start seeing everything as moments in consciousness. He transcends sin and merit, bondage and liberation. You don't even ask for liberation. Understand? You transcend liberation. Now whatever you think as liberation, even that is an idea. I always tell people, unclutch even from your idea of liberation, you will be liberated. Otherwise, you will have an idea, if I am liberated, I should be like this. And you will try to fulfill that idea and never feel liberated. Liberation means there is nothing like you should be like that or like this. No. You should feel intensely and clearly you are liberated, that's all. You have nothing to achieve, you are free. That can happen to your being, that can happen to your soul only when you liberate yourself even from the idea of liberation. The one who sees everything as moments in consciousness. For example, when you look at this rose, you create a word rose in your mind and start thinking all ideas which you have about roses, means the idea is connected to the roses, and all the roses which you presented to somebody or all the roses presented to you, some idea, some connection, how that person responded, how you responded. Slowly, in few seconds, you are away from the rose. You are no more connected to rose. Anything in the world you can see. The moment you see, words are created, you are away from the reality. You are now in your own dream world, in your own dreams, seeing but not creating a word and directly trying to connect, just like kids. See, kids will not know the word, but you see, when kids, they see something, their whole being sees it, as if they are enjoying it, as if they are living it. So see, without using the name, without using the word, then suddenly you will see strange thing happening between you and the rose. The idea or the boundary that you are separate from the rose will slowly disappear. You will feel like you are just slowly becoming one with the rose because the boundary is disappearing. Because the boundary is disappearing. You are becoming one with the reality. You are becoming one with the truth. You are becoming one with Satya. Suddenly you will see, you feel so deeply connected to rose when you see the rose without word. Same way with anything, with a tree, with a person, with a situation. Always you have a prejudice. If you drop your prejudice and see, for example, particular situation, if you think that you should be depressed, usually you respond only as a depression, in a depressed way to that situation. When that situation arises, you will see that you will be depressed. No other way. No other way. So whoever is connected to something, to the things of the outer world in a particular way, we call this as a psychodrama. If you are prepared, if you are given the dialogue of depression, at a particular moment, you will repeat the same mood, same dialogue throughout your life when that kind of situations arise in you. So the whole life is nothing but psychodrama, selected dialogues and psychodrama. Person who understands everything as movements in consciousness. That's a beautiful Zen story. One disciple goes to master and asks, Master, you have become a master. Please guide me also how to become a master. Master says, who said I have become a master? No. I am a master because you want to be a disciple. As long as you are playing the role of a disciple, I will be in the seat of the master. The moment you are no more a disciple, I will not be a master anymore. Disciple was shocked. He said, how can it be? Master says, yes. Only when you want to see a guru, you will see guru in me. For example, it's not that all the people who see me on the road, they all feel my presence or energy. No. Only a person who needs, who wants, he feels connected. So including your experience, everything is part of the great psychodrama being played here. Understand? Master plays the psychodrama of master-disciple relationship to expose you to the reality and to take away all other psychodramas from you. That is why we say Guru-disciple relationship is the ultimate relationship and last relationship. Till you have that relationship, you will have all other relationships. Once you have the Guru-disciple relationship, he swallows all other relationships. He takes away all other relationships. And now nothing else will exist. And then he takes away even the Guru-disciple relationship and shows you there is no Guru, no disciple. There is only one thing, that is, you can call it as a you or me. It is only one. As long as the you and me exist, there is a possibility for relationship. In reality, you and me itself doesn't exist. It is one and the same. You may call that as a you or me. That's not a problem. Any word you may use. But you will realize the one who sees everything as movements in consciousness, you will realize you and me are just two different waves in the same ocean. Two different waves in the same ocean. Maybe a big wave or small wave, but whatever it is, but same ocean. You are also going to settle down into the same ocean. I am also going to settle down into the same ocean. Even if you don't want, you will fall only in that same ocean. The wave, when it raises, when it is in its peak height, and when it falls, in all three times, it is directly connected to ocean. It can't be away from ocean. It can never be separated from ocean. Even if the wave thinks it is become separate from ocean and it has to get liberation, it has to reconnect itself to the source and ocean. Even if you think you are separated from the ocean, you are connected to ocean. Same way, even if you believe you are in bondage, you have not achieved liberation, please be very clear, you are never bound. You are eternally liberated. You are connected to the source. You are connected to the ocean. You are filled with energy. Person who understands everything is movements in consciousness. Whether you or me, you are like a wave in the ocean. You rise in it, you go to the peak height in it, you fall inside it. That's all. There is no other difference. There is no other thing. The one who sees everything as movements in consciousness, he transcends sin and merit, bondage and liberation. The one who transcends sin and merit, bondage and liberation, he understands the futility of sense enjoyment and renounces them completely. when you understand the sin and merit, bondage and freedom, it's not that you need to renounce the sense enjoyments. Sense enjoyments will renounce you. They will understand you are useless for them and they will renounce you. You renouncing smoking will not help because you may bring it back again. Smoking renouncing you is the only way. Your consciousness should become such, those senses should feel you are no more useful for him or her. They are no more useful for you and they can't exploit you anymore. They can't live inside your system anymore. Only when they understand, only when your senses understand that your body and mind can't be used by them anymore, you are liberated from them and they do not try to bind you, they do not try to create attachment in you. The one who renounces also renounces everything in the inner world and the outer world. The one who renounces also renounces the inner and the outer world. Understand? It is a continuity from earlier sutra. The one who renounces the sense enjoyment, which is mentioned earlier, also renounces all attachments in the inner and outer worlds. Such a person then receives initiation from the superior one, means the master, and attains the state of a muni. The state where he does not consider this world as his home and wants to enter into the other world. When he attains the state of a muni, he gets a glimpse of true dharma. Understand? Now, the sutras are explaining about the state of enlightenment and how you live in it. The one who renounces the sense enjoyment also renounces all attachments in the inner and outer worlds. The inner world also you are not supposed to have any attachments. You are supposed to be experiencing the truth even beyond the inner world. As opposed to the dharma, if you understand the attachments are opposed to dharma in the inner and outer world, such a person then is initiated. Initiated means that the experience is transmitted from master to him. The transmission of the ultimate experience happens and he attains the state of a muni. He attains the state of enlightened one, Siddha, the ultimate pure consciousness. Once he gets the glimpse of the true dharma, he removes the veil of ignorance which surrounds his true self. Once the veil of ignorance is removed, he attains completely the state of pure knowing, Kevala Jnana, and pure Darshan, Kevala Darshan, the pure enlightenment. This whole sutra, Moksha Marga Sutra, is all about enlightenment and the ultimate state. It's a beautiful sutra. And the next few sutras are also connected. The one who attains the state of pure knowing and pure experience, such a jinn, means the person who has conquered, attains the state of Kevala Jnana and transcends all planes of existence. Once he attains the state of the Kevala Jnana, he finally renounces the mind, speech and the body and attains the state of Samadhi and Shanti. Once he attains the state of Shanti, he destroys all karmas from their root and attains the state of enlightened one, Siddha. Once a Siddha, he remains to be Siddha eternally. Beautifully, Mahavir is describing through various words about how the enlightenment is achieved and how you remain in that state. Maybe I feel that once I start talking on the sutra, there shouldn't be any gap Now you may have 5 minutes break. Then we will start the sutra and end the session with the complete understanding of these few sutras. So you may have few minutes of break, interval, then we will start the next session with a few sutras of Moksha Marga. Thank you. Now let us start the Kevala Jnana and Kevala Darshana. The pure knowledge and pure experience. Mahavir says, once the veil of ignorance is removed, he attains completely the state of pure knowing and pure experience. Mahavira is describing the process of enlightenment here through these 5-6 sutras. The one who sees everything as movements in consciousness, he transcends sins and merit, bondage and liberation. The one who transcends sin and merit, bondage and liberation,
In the heart of St. Kitts and Nevis, where the ocean meets the sky, a historic gathering is unfolding. The United Ancient Nations, a global forum where the world's first and ancient nations unite to share wisdom, confront challenges, and co-create solutions rooted in ancestral knowledge. The United Ancient Indigenous Enlightened Nations represents over 160 indigenous member nations and communities, advocating for more than 300 million people across all continents. Here, ancient wisdom meets modern action, fostering international cooperation, cultural preservation, and sustainable development through indigenous leadership. Beyond dialogue, the UAN experience nurtures the mind, body, and spirit. Sunrise meditation, yoga by the ocean, and cultural celebrations reconnect us to ourselves, each other, and the wisdom of the earth. In St. Kitts and Nevis, ancient traditions and vibrant cultures come alive. This is a space for learning, sharing, and taking action. Together, we address climate challenges, preserve cultures, and shape a sustainable future. The United Ancient Nations is where ancestral knowledge guides the world toward harmony, justice, and collective growth. Join the United Ancient Nations in St. Kitts and Nevis, where ancient wisdom meets a sustainable future. Together, we rise. Established since 2002 in the United States of America, the United Ancient Nations is an intergovernmental organization currently made up of 160+ members and indigenous nations. The UAN and its work are guided by the purposes and principles contained in its founding charter. The UAN is a manifestation of the profound connection amongst indigenous peoples across the world, including African, Andean, American, European, Caribbean, Oceanic, and Asian regions, rooted in shared wisdom, sustainable practices, and deep reverence for the earth. The United Ancient Nations serves as an international cultural and diplomatic organization focused on uniting indigenous cultures.
With this, we come to the end of this day of Paramashivoham. Today we had a beautiful experience of darshan with Swamiji, and we also learned the various aspects of completion. And now with this, we come to the end of the day. We invite you all to join us again tomorrow and do attend the morning yoga and puja. So let us bring our hands together and complete the day with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam.
Thank you everyone. Nithyanandam.
In the heart of St. Kitts and